What is up, party people? Birds of a Feather crew here again on another beautiful Thursday night. Going to get into the Birds of a Feather 2023 all NFL. I was about to say NBA, all NFL draft tonight. Part one of part two, or part how you say do D-E-U-X
Do.
But yeah, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna roll that intro. Then we're going to do the randomized draft order on the show. Snake draft, 9 positions tonight, offense or defense out of 18 total. So let's go.
Oh my God! I'm embarrassed! He's flying!
Welcome in. It's almost time.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, it's Birds of a Feather on A2D Radio, brought to you by Baggio's Bread, located in Mount Laurel, New Jersey, home of the best stuffed breads, tomato pie, sandwiches, cutlets, and meatballs. Make sure you mention A2D Radio for 10% off your in-store purchase. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and wherever you download your podcast. So if you're listening to us live right now or on your commute or on the way to Baggio's Bread, we greatly appreciate the support. We're back. Your fearsome foursome. It's Chucks, OG Pete, PY, and Jake. What's good, fellas? How you doing?
Good. Can't complain. Giants are falling apart at the seams, so we'll see.
I'm a year older. The number changed over since the last show.
Happy belated.
Happy belated.
When you get to this number, bro, you feel indifferent. It's like you happy, you sad, and I'm telling you, when you that 4 turn and then it's 4-0 and then 4-1, that one hit different because that's it's close to that 5, bitch, and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah,
I'm hitting that 3-0 in March, so I'm right there.
youngin.
I'll be young forever.
Oh, good. Good. We got a fun one, like as we've been teasing past few weeks. We are going to do the all Birds of a Feather teams, but we're going to draft them. For each of us, we're going to take turns drafting a team from today's players, and we'll see who comes out with the best team. But we're going to do half this week, half next week. So it's going to be very, very fun, very interesting to see how each of us builds our own respective teams, because we can go any which way. This is going to be really interesting. So I can't wait. And then obviously, second half of the show, we're going to go no huddle and just hit you with random stuff as we always do. But first, our first half of this show is brought to you by Alonji Travel, specializing in creating the vacation of your dreams at Disney, Universal, or wherever your heart calls you. Let their talented team of travel experts create a custom vacation for you. Reach out to me or Andy Ritter of A2D Radio to get those vacations booked. It was just announced for Universal's Halloween Horror Nights, Stranger Things is coming back. They're coming back with another Stranger Things haunted house. So if you're a Stranger Things fan and you love Halloween, you got to check out Halloween Horror Nights at Universal. So let me know when you're ready to book. Our poll question tonight, let's see here. I can find it. Sauce Gardner, if you can see at the bottom, deserves to be recognized as a top 3 cornerback in the league. Agree or disagree? The reason we're doing this poll question, because if you've been on social media, on Twitter especially, where it originated, but if you've been checking out Instagram too, or wherever, oh man, Sauce Gardner and former Eagle corner Asante Samuel and former corner great Darrelle Revis have been going back and forth about ESPN's rankings. Well, it's not even ESPN's rankings. It's execs, coaches, and scouts of teams that were interviewed, I guess, or that they did a vote for how they would rank the top positions.
Like their top 100, pretty much.
Yeah, top like 10 of each, and some honorable mentions. And when they came out with the top corners, Sauce was number 2, and oh boy, did Asante Samuel have exception to that, and it is just a bunch of back and forth. If you haven't seen it, definitely go check it out. It's on there. I believe Asante even
Who was number one?
Patrick Surtain.
Okay.
Yeah, Patrick Surtain. But check it out. Check out the rankings on ESPN and check out the feud between Sauce, Darrell, and Asante. Darrell's tweet about Asante was especially juicy. Like, ooh, talk about a shot. So go check it out if you didn't read it. But Mr. PY, I'm gonna start with you. Okay. So what do you think? Like, would you, before we dive into our draft, if you were to rank, I know we haven't done corners or the defensive side when we've done our positional rankings, but roughly. If we were to rank Sauce Gardner heading into 2023, would you have him top 3?
I would probably. So this is just my thing, just because he's so young. It's just everything's so fresh. I might have him outside the top 5 just so I have a little bit more on him. You know what I mean? I have like a rookie. It's like a young player bias because it's just like you want to see him do it for a few years before you just automatically stuff someone into the top 5. You know what I mean? And I have no issue if someone wants to. But every once in a while, like when it comes to young players who have that really good first year, sometimes you get Trent Richardson. And sometimes there are 15-year vets who are Hall of Famers. But, you know, sometimes you can get bit by that Trent Richardson sting, man. I don't think he's that in the slightest, but that's just where I view him. I think he's a tremendous talent. And they were so lucky to get him where they were because I thought they were going to – I thought they were going to go. Who's the guy the Texans picked?
Derek Stingley.
I thought they were going to go Stingley, and when they got him, I was like, oh. But yeah, like I think the whole thing was ridiculous. Like I love Asante. Nobody wanted his kid here more than me. I like my heart broke when we didn't draft him. I was 100% wrong because we got Landon, but he was being a little ridiculous, and the fact that he was trying to throw shit at Revis just made him look even more stupid. Like, look, like you can have whatever feelings you want about Revis as a player, but like, dude, like you can't be throwing out this scheme and being like, well, you know, because he played for the Jets, that's why he was so good. Bitch, he was locked down everywhere he went. That was Revis Island. That thing traveled, okay?
Did he win rings with New England too?
Yep.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. So, all right, Jake, what do you think?
I and for anyone knows, I have to stay on brand because I couldn't shut up about him when that whole draft year. I was practically that he was my number 1 corner coming out in the draft that year, and I know I got a lot of flack on Twitter and social media because people were praising Derek Stingley and. Listen,
which is crazy. It's saying a lot for you because Mr. LSU over here.
Yeah, but like here's the thing: when you don't give up a touchdown your entire college career, that says something. And like just like with the confidence, the swagger, that's another part of it too. He's so good, he's so talented, and again, not taking anything away from Derek Stingley. I mean, he'll have a good career, but he's different. Well, talking about Sauce Gardner, he's just different. The name has swagger to it. His game has swagger to it, and he's just confident, and you need that from a corner and a guy who has a short memory. And the fact that he did what he did in his rookie year against NFL wide receivers, it tells you how good he actually is, and he's only going to go up from here. So I have to absolutely agree to the poll.
So shouldn't that give you way more credibility because you are Mr. LSU and you're picking someone who's not from LSU?
Yeah.
So that should give you like all the credibility.
There's like certain guys that I tend to, and I'm not bragging by any stretch, but like there's certain guys I tend to fall in love with, like the Denver tight end Chuck's nose, the what's his name, Gulich. Yeah,
breakout candidate
and
this year.
I think he's going to have a really big year. But like there's certain guys like you can just look at, and you're like, oh yeah, he's going to be good. Like with Sauce, that's what I saw, at least on my end, when I broke down the tape and just looked at his numbers and all that. There's just certain guys you look at and you're like, oh yeah, this guy's going to be a stud. No question about it. And lo and behold, here we are. And we're talking about a guy who only has had 1 year in the NFL, which is crazy.
Yep. Pete, what do you think?
Yes. I mean, it's not. I don't have to ponder it. I don't have to think about it. Yes. Yes. Yeah. If I had if we could do the Daniel Bryan, yes, chant, yes. And Asante, I don't listen, man, dude. You were. I mean, the closest player I think that plays like him now is probably Trayvon Diggs. It takes as many chances that he does
on steroids.
But I mean, Sauce. I don't think Sauce. If he plays like Revis, that's just it is. But he is probably he can do that. I mean, he came into the league. What corner do you know was drafted that high? Like he was 4, right?
Was it 3 or 4?
3 or 4.
No, let's see.
I think it was 3.
No, he was Stingley went first, and then
Sauce went, right?
Yeah, the Texans picked wrong on that, by the way.
Yeah, they did.
And Stingley can have a good career. Don't get me wrong. But dude, Jake said it. The nickname in New York, bright lights, big city. Even though you play in New Jersey, in that market for that gangrene. And listen, the Jets hit it. The Jets. That's why they may be a sleeper to win the AFC East this year.
Mm-hmm.
It is built off of that. And I can't, because the question is top 3, not number 1 overall. We're saying top 3, easily top 3.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yep. I see. I totally like PY's argument about like, he showed up for 1 year, but usually when you want to be considered elite or in the elite tier, there has to be consistency, right? You have to be doing it for more than
bringing up with Hurts all the time.
Well, yeah. I am totally with it. I absolutely with that. It's a tough thing because if you're to look at like if I'm going to go down the list of like some of these corners right in the league, no particular order, but like Patrick Surtain was number 1 on the list, the ESPN. Obviously, there's Jalen Ramsey, there's Jair Alexander. We have Slay, obviously, Marlon Humphrey, AJ Terrell, who 2 years ago had an insane season. Yep. Marshawn Lattimore. I mean, like there are so many good corners. If you were to kind of rank them, even with the 1 year, like it's tough not to have Sauce included, and because you have to like find a balance. So maybe like I would put Sauce at 3 behind. Say I put him roughly at 3, like behind Surtain and Ramsey, right? So maybe I don't consider Sauce elite. Maybe hypothetically Surtain and Ramsey are your still elite tier, and then right after that you would have Sauce at 3, but he's not elite. I get like I'm just trying to play like hypothetical play with this and play around with this because it's a tough question to answer. I'll agree to the poll because if I'm going to rank these corners, I guess like I can't. It's hard for me to pick 3 corners that I would definitively have going into next year over him. So even though I get the consistency part and I'm totally with, like, even with that, like I still would put him at 3 at worst. You know what I mean? So I'll agree to the poll. He's that talented. What I want to talk about with Asante is I don't know if you guys listened to when he was on I Am Athlete with Brandon Marshall, LaShawn McCoy, and I think it was Pac-Man. Like this was like a couple years ago, I think. They had an episode and they were talking about it. And I'm surprised this didn't come up and kind of go viral back then, but now it kind of is because the topic is rearing its ugly head. You could tell Asante had a bone to pick with Darrelle Revis because he considered Darrelle Revis kind of overrated. The way he said it is because, and he brought it up in the tweets, was that Revis never had the production, and Asante was saying that like, look, you can be a good cover corner, but if you're not getting the turnovers, then you're not having as big of an impact without those turnovers. And then here's the flaw though. His argument was that, get the turnovers while also being sticky in coverage. Like you can't.
That's something he didn't even do.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. That's what I'm saying. Like he's like He's like, you can't be giving up double moves and everything like that. And then, like, if you're giving up double moves, then obviously you're going to be good. But if you can make sure you're sticking coverage, not give up double moves, and get turnovers, then you are truly great. And that's what he was saying he was doing during his career. But as Revis pointed out, Asante was constantly getting beat by double moves. Like he was always done because he was so aggressive with trying to cheat and not cheat in a bad way, but like he was trying to always look for the interception. So he would bite and then get beat on double moves. And as us Eagles fans know, we've seen it. Like we've seen it all the time. So like I get what Asante's saying. I think Asante's argument overall, if you're just not talking about him, if you're talking about what he's trying to say, and that, look, being sticking coverage is great, but if you can do that and get interceptions, that is the ultimate like thing you want to achieve as a corner. I understand that. But Asante, that wasn't you. Like that definitely wasn't you. And if you look at Sauce Gardner's numbers too, Sauce put up how many interceptions did he have? I forget. Like
because people were stupid enough to throw it to his side.
Like so he had some production and like he was up there in terms of PBU rate too. So he broke up a ton of passes. So production is there. That ball hawkness is there, and he was sticking in coverage. So I think he deserves all the respect. I think Asante was kind of out of line. It's kind of funny that Revis kind of checked him and everything like that. But I respect Asante. I love Asante. And if you listen to him talk about how he played the game, the guy never apparently. Again, this is going off of what he said. So maybe take this with a grain of salt, maybe. But he said he never really watched film.
It shows. It shows.
He said
that tracks.
It was all instinct for him. He would see how a wide receiver was playing, and see like different techniques in his release and his routes, and then also keep an eye on the quarterback. And it was all instinct in how he would jump routes and how he would pick off balls. And if so, that is amazing. That is insane talent to be able to be that instinctive. So I respect Asante, but I think he's a little bit out of line. so like to picking on Revis and trying to say that Revis wasn't great because he didn't get interceptions. No one threw him the ball, guys. You guys no one threw him the ball because they were too scared. So you can't get interceptions. That's what I always say. Like there are people that are like, oh, you need interceptions. But if a quarterback, if an offense doesn't want to throw to your side, like what are you supposed to do? That's going to go against you. So
Revis is what people thought Nnamdi was.
Yes.
But he like the real version, not like they're afraid to throw to him, and instead they just didn't throw to him.
Yep.
Revis was that guy. Like
he was. So Ryan says he agrees to the poll, hands down. He also says, Charles, you need to teach me Tagalog. I'm talking with a girl from the Philippines. I need to learn it. Bro, when I learn it, I will teach you. But I don't even know how to speak it fluently. So I can understand.
I thought that was a game pitch. Like,
same.
That's the main dialect for from the Philippines. I don't even know how to speak it
something new every day.
Yeah. Dynasty says agrees 100%. He'll be number one by year's end next year. Philly Sports with Big says agree. Him, Surtain, and Ramsey for him. I know Ramsey isn't what he once was, but he's still a damn good corner. So Philly also says, who do you guys think is better right now, Alexander or Ramsey? I've seen some rankings with Alexander over Ramsey. If you ask me personally, it's close. If you ask me personally, I like Jair.
So do I.
I've always liked Jair.
Ramsey's been really bad the last few years.
That draft with him and Ward, a lot of people had Ward as CB1. Jair was my CB1. I love the way he plays. So I would have Jair over Ramsey personally.
I love Jair Alexander, but I can't turn my love away from the Warden of the North.
Dynasty says he was the number one player in last year's draft. Versas. Philly Sports with Big also says Sauce versus AJ/Smitty this upcoming season is going to be fun to watch. I'm pretty sure Sauce is going to probably line up against AJ.
Which means 150-yard game for Devontae.
Yeah, probably.
Either that, or he just post AJ just post Sauce up.
Yeah, that too.
True. Yeah. Philly Sports with Big also says he'll take Lattimore over Slay all day. I think it's close.
It is close.
I'll take Slay.
I think people have forgotten about Lattimore. Like that.
They have.
Yeah. He's good. I just
very good.
Yep.
Soap says Ramsey's been awful.
I don't think Ramsey's been awful.
I don't think he's been motivated. Like that's.
I don't think he's been awful. He hasn't been himself. But again, like last year, that whole team was just
they're just bad.
But like the middle half of like the Super Bowl season with him till like last year was just like oof.
Yeah.
He started going down. He's not the same as he once was. No. I still think he's like a high end.
He'll never be Jacksonville Ramsey again.
No.
He's still a high end corner to me. And I think with Ramsey, what he still does well is he's so versatile. He can do any scheme and line up anywhere. So that's really valuable. The fact that he can do that. He has that versatility. Dynasty says Alexander right now, but Ramsey with Howard on a high score offensive team is going to be scary. Yeah. With the Dolphins, it's going to be a good fit.
If only someone here ranked Tua Tagovailoa in the top 10.
We did it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah. I did it for the right reasons. I stood up for truth, justice, and the correctness.
He said Lattimore. Philly Sports says Lattimore isn't giving up a 3rd and 30. That wasn't Slay's fault.
That wasn't Slay's fault. Like, how many times do we have to go over this?
That was Josh Joby. That's who that was.
Yeah, that wasn't Slay's fault. It's just this.
Yeah,
but nonetheless,
Joby, who was like your 7th corner, had to go in because
horrible angle.
Because Maddox was out. That was exactly why.
I broke that play down.
Rookie mistake.
Oh my god, that was so painful. That was such a painful.
Josiah Scott, yeah.
That was such a painful video to create. And I was like, why am I watching this again? But yeah,
okay, we got better reinforcements.
That was Josiah Scott's fault. It wasn't Slay's. All right, gentlemen. So let's do this. Let's do this draft. If you guys still want to chime in, those of you listening, definitely chime into the poll. We're gonna see where we would draft Sauce.
Do we have a chart?
Yeah. I'm gonna do first. I have to do the draft order. So I have this up. I know it's hard to see. Give me a second. I'm gonna
zoom in. There we go. Team
better.
Zoom.
Okay. So 4 teams. So I have me, Pete, Jake, and PY. It's gonna randomly generate the draft order. So here we go.
Are we doing how many shuffles are we doing?
Let's do one shuffle. We need more than one.
Oh, that.
There you go. Okay, so we got Pete.
Shit.
Me.
Actually, no, that
PY,
works. No, this works actually because we're doing a snake draft, right?
And the recount.
Right.
I kind of wanted like the backyard one. So
we're good.
All right. So let me get rid of that.
I'm back.
Give me 1 second. And then
Lonzy travel, go away. Go bye-bye. Can we get that off the screen?
Yeah, we're gonna get Lonzy travel out of here.
Blocking me.
Bye, Lonzy. And then I have to present. Sorry, gentlemen. This is gonna take just 1 second. All right, here we go. So let me just change up the order real quick.
Dynasty shush.
Pete, me, and then PY, and then me. Okay. And then I have like the 13 slots, but we'll only go to 9. Okay. All right. So those for you who are watching, the way this is going to work, we're going to go snake draft order. We're going to draft whatever position we want. Okay. We're going to build a whole roster. The only adjustment here is the guys decided they wanted to, when it comes to offensive line, they wanted to do the whole unit, not individual. So if we want to draft an offensive line, it'll be a team's whole offensive line. Okay.
So let me pose it here, because I thought we were doing well. No, do you guys want to do the whole unit or do individual?
I already have. I'm prepped for individual, but I would do whatever you guys want to do.
I'd rather do teams because it's just going to take less time.
Oh, time isn't the issue.
We have 2 shows to do this, sir.
Yeah, we have 2 shows to do.
And you could draft them, and you could draft players any way you want.
It's up to you guys. I'm prepped for individual. I'm ready to go. I have my guys. I have my pool. So I think PY is just not prepared. So
People are
No,
gonna.
you told me we're doing it by team,
originally,
said-
no.
we
Yesterday,
originally was
said by
individual.
and then we switched to team, and then I was going off a team.
So don't pick yours until next week.
Just keep.
Yeah. You don't have to go to line this week.
We'll go with the whole unit because
right.
All right.
He's
That's
spazzing down there.
That's fine.
All
That's fine. It's okay. All right. So
You
we'll
keep changing the criteria. It's not my fault.
No, it's understandable. I get it. That's fine. That's fine.
All right.
Okay. So we'll do a whole unit. So we'll do 9 rounds today and 9 rounds next week. Okay. So, Pete, you got the first overall pick. You gonna go?
Oh, just type it in. You know what it is.
It better be this guy.
Yeah.
Boo! Boo!
Patty.
Okay. All right, Patrick Mahomes.
Where's your integrity?
Made his Netflix debut.
I'm gonna go.
Oh, you know, screw
Really?
you.
Okay.
Screw you.
I'm gonna go Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
All right, PY. Don't get mad because you wanted him.
Damn right. How would you not? So
who you
I'm
want?
actually really happy at my spot because I get to do this in front of Jake, and it makes me a
I
little.
knew that's where you were
It
going.
It makes
That's
my
fine.
nipples a little hard right now. Joe Cool, baby. Let's go.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
Did he say it?
I almost was tempted to say prove it when you said your nipples are hard, but I was like, no.
That's fine.
That's another show.
That's
All
fine.
right, Jake. What you want to do here?
Give
Ooh.
me Josh Allen.
We're a family
Okay.
show.
All right, and then you're up in the second round.
Wonder where he goes here.
Give me Jay Jetta, please.
Yep, good pick.
Good pick. Predictable. Go ahead, PY.
Devontae Adams.
I thought you were going to say Devontae Smith.
No, too early. Too early.
Okay. All right.
Adams.
So
Whoa!
I've got a decision here.
Let's fix that.
I've got a decision here. I think
It's gonna hurt him so
I
bad.
got 2 picks back to back, right?
okay. Yeah,
Correct.
you do. I believe two
Okay.
different picks.
It's gonna hurt Chuck's not to go running
I'm gonna
back.
do it.
Don't you do what I think you're about to do. Fucking asshole.
I'm gonna do it.
I see.
I need to build the trenches.
That's fair. That's fair. Did you go? Is that O line or D line? I can't see.
Offensive
line.
Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
D-line were drafted individual.
Yeah, individual. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. All right.
All right,
Dirty
Pete.
bitch.
So after you do this pick,
If I knew how to
put down
cuss
the chat.
and Tagalog, whatever the fuck that dialect is right now, no disrespect to the Philippines people, them bitches would be flying.
So it would be in Tagalog. It would be putang ina mo.
Yeah, yes, that.
See, Chuck's even sounds sexier with the accent. Like everything sounds
Oh,
good.
that's the nice thing you said to
What
me.
in the world
Everything-
is going on?
Everything sounds good with an
What did they
accent,
put in
man.
that X-ray machine today. Shit.
Everything sounds good with an accent, in my opinion.
All right,
Um,
it's gonna be very interesting to see where you go with this.
Oh my God. I'm very interested in see what's going on.
Yeah, I know.
but oh man, really?
That's why I was debating. I was like, their O line. If we're doing units, that O line, man.
All right. Well, listen, man. I got 2 back to back, so
Yeah.
I want to look like him in real life if I could one day. Go ahead and give me the top 10 defensive player of all time.
You.
Yeah, that's good.
That was the other one I was thinking. I'm like, do I want
That's a good
Donald
one.
here or the offensive line? Okay.
And then
Who they should sign at running back is
What's that? What was that?
Oh, my phone went off.
Oh, okay. I was like, did I click something?
let me go. Do I really want to do it?
Philly Sports says top fortune, and they
they
ended
were.
up being
They were
quarterbacks.
exactly like
Dynasty said he would have gone Bosa and Chase.
I'm torn because I've already seen what this player and this player has already done together, and it was magical. It was beautiful. Magnifique. But I'm also interested to see
I think I know
dream scenario what these two players
Oh
would do.
my God. You're about to make me throw this computer. You sick bastard. You're not a good person.
Give me Jamar Chase.
Oh,
What? Jeez.
Damn.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you got
I
him.
was scared for a second.
All right. Third round.
I know where you're going, PY. If you acted like that,
No,
Third round.
I hope
This is
Chuck
what
does
I'm
it to
doing.
you right here.
Because I don't give a crap.
he's gonna do it to me.
I'm going
He's
to
gonna-
do it. I don't care about positional value.
Oh my
I don't
God!
Of it. I'm doing it.
Okay. Okay.
He's
Good.
disqualified
Good.
immediately.
I'm fine with this. I'm fine with.
Oh, I'm so
fine with
happy
this.
you went for.
I mean, with the offense I'm gonna have, I don't need to run the fucking ball.
I am perfectly fine with this.
Okay. Thank you, Chuck, so much. I love
You're
you.
welcome.
Are you going another wide receiver, Jay? Wide receiver PY?
PY.
I am not.
Oh, okay.
What you going to do?
TJ Watt.
TJ Watt. Okay.
Okay.
We got edge. TJ Watt. Okay. Good pick.
His
I would've
draft is
put
going a
someone
lot
else
faster than I
behind.
thought.
Good pick.
This is way more funner than I thought it was going to be.
I
Like,
told you, yeah,
All right.
it's fun because you go anywhere.
so fun.
Donnie says, "I knew it." To my pick.
I'm really hoping and praying Bijan becomes like the GOAT of running backs because I worry about your safety if he busts. I really, like, as your friend, like, I care about your well-being. And if he busts, I don't know how you're going to handle it.
It's gonna be I'm gonna look really bad doing it, but a lot of
Yeah.
people are gonna look really bad doing it.
All right.
Yeah, but like it's different with you.
Well, I could have waited. Remember, my personal favorite running back right now is still Kenneth Walker.
Mm-hmm.
I could have waited, but I'm going with the guy who's
No,
more
if you want him, then go grab him.
Yeah, you did. So
All right. So let's see. Get back to back. All right.
you get back.
Give me Travis Kelce.
Oh, you bitch.
Good pick. Okay,
And then to start off the fourth round, please give me Micah Parsons.
he did it.
Oh my God.
Now, Micah Parsons is now permanently.
Oh, I know.
I'm just putting it out there. That's why I'm listening to it.
He converted to defensive line.
Yeah, they could.
Yeah.
They officially converted him to.
He's doing that in the off season.
edge
He's
rusher. Yeah.
training.
Is he bulking up?
I guess.
I'm assuming, yeah. So is
More
that-
money there.
Yeah, way more. That's I can guarantee you.
That's probably why he
Drew
did it.
Rosenhaus
He was
probably
like-
told him, like, listen, just play edge. You'll
Yeah.
get more money.
Well, that's what he should have done from the beginning, and he probably.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, they'll
agree.
still probably put him in coverage regardless, but
Yeah, on some snaps probably. But
Yeah.
he's full,
so
primarily there. Yep.
he's too talented not to.
I
go there.
agree.
All right, PY, your pick.
RPY.
Ah, God, it's tough. You know what? Let's have a goddamn track team.
You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it.
Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
Nice pick.
Okay.
I was considering him with my next pick. so
I'm
we're
just
good
gonna be
pick.
like, just go down. You're there somewhere, baby.
just catch it.
Just throw it up. Someone's gonna grab it.
Let's see. Huh.
You always go running back again.
Sheesh. Okay. Okay, I think I have to go defense. Pass rusher. Okay. I'm going to do Miles Garrett.
Oh, you.
Miles
bitch.
Garrett.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, Miles Garrett.
Ah.
Love Miles Garrett.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
Love me some Miles.
I like him with his helmet off.
Wow. Rapid fire here. So I'm gonna go Joey. Nick. Which one is in San Francisco? Nick.
Nick.
Yeah.
Nick Bosa.
Nick Bosa. Okay.
Sauce Gardner.
There he is.
Okay.
There he is. Okay, so it's trying to get this. So you got that, and you got Sauce. Since you did that, we'll do this.
Okay.
Oh, son of a. Okay.
Yep. We'll do that. Don doesn't know Eli Apple. I'm surprised. And he says, "Wait, PY having a nice list. I'm dreaming." Is he DL on IDP format? I'm not sure. I think he might be one of those where it's dual, but I'd have to double check my league. I can actually check right now. Let me see. I'll check right now. You're up, PY, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just making sure. And remember, guys, like what I said, and I'm saying this also for the listeners, when it comes to like what positions we fill, it's up to us. So like it's up to us whatever scheme we want to run. Like if you want to draft 2 wide receivers and 2 tight ends on offense, we can. Or we can do 3 wide receivers and 1 tight end. If we want to do 3 linemen and 4 linebackers and then 4 defensive backs, we can. We can do whoever we see as the best 11 on the field. That's what we're drafting for. So it can be any variation.
Do we really? I almost don't want to stop at 9 tonight. Honestly, I feel like we should make the rosters deeper.
Oh my God!
It's 40 minutes into the show. I already have 5 picks up.
Do you want to add like a flex on each side?
Sure, I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, we'll do a flex on
Make
each
it an
side.
even 20.
So we'll do 20 rosters. So 9 starters, or we got the offensive starters and the defensive starters, and then you can have an offensive flex. Any position though. Yeah, any position. And Dynasty, I did check. In Sleeper at least, they have Micah Parsons as both a defensive lineman and a linebacker. So he's a dual position there. IPY. You haven't decided yet?
I have decided. I'm ready.
Go ahead.
Finally bringing him home. Christian McCaffrey.
Son of a bitch.
Oh yeah, look at that loaded roster, baby.
Son of a bitch.
Goddamn track team.
All right. So that changes things for me a little bit. Let's see here. Give me Nick Chubb.
Chubby. Okay.
Nick Chubb, and I'm just really trying to figure out where I want to go. Give me Fred Warner.
Ah, damn it. All right.
Dirty bitch.
Darn it. Good pick, though. Good pick. All right, PY, you're up again.
Oh my God, where the hell do I want to go? Like,
Why is he doing good?
The torment.
I don't know. Where do I go? Oh wait, now I know. George Kittle.
That's a good pick.
George.
Who needs a defense?
Who needs the defense? All right. We got George Kittle. I've got on defense. I've got edge. This guy is staring me in the face.
Debating if I want to round out my offense in the next round.
Staring me in the face.
Y'all can do what y'all want. I'm telling you right now. Y'all better act quick. This bitch ain't nobody gonna score more than 10 against me, bitch.
That's all right. I'm gonna score 40. Can't stop this offense.
Yeah, I just realized I have no D lineman. Damn. Well,
got-
hold on.
Okay.
You got
Draft
Micah
adjustment.
Parsons.
Yeah.
All right. God, I don't know if I want to do it. Da, 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 da. I don't know if I want to do it. All right. I think I'll do it. Maybe. Yeah, this is tough. All right. I'm just going to round it out. I'm going to go with. Do I want to or not? Crap. Oh, F it. I'm going to do it. Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts. Okay.
Yep.
Oh my god, it's like you have like two of the biggest Eagles crushes over the last 3 years.
Mr. Evans.
Jair Alexander.
Oh, God.
That's a good pick.
That's a great pick.
I was trying to wait for him too.
Oh.
I'm not mad at it.
God damn. All right, then who you want?
Hassan Reddick.
You mother!
Damn you, Don.
No, I know. I told you, bro. Nobody gonna score more than 10, bitch.
You're right now.
I don't know. My squad is looking.
No, you see them. My corners are top.
Yeah,
tier,
your corners are
and
locked.
young.
Well, I'm about to say I see you and I raise you.
Son of a bitch.
Woolen.
Damn it.
Yes, I do.
Damn it. Okay.
God damn it! Now I have to think about this shit.
I
Pete stole my guy.
have no corners. Good Lord.
What are corners?
I don't know.
I could go defense. I could go offense again.
Good. That's tough.
God damn it. You know,
Hey, what's going on in the chat?
just because I love him, and I think he's still good. Darius Slay, let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
Needed some defense.
All right, Dick.
Give me Mr. Arthur Juan Brown.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about going AJ, but I'm like,
I thought about going AJ, but I'm trying not to be too much of a homer.
Yeah. I had to get my one in there. And then give me the other AJ Terrell.
Oh, nice. He had a down year, but I still think he's. Why did I say wide receiver?
Yeah, I was
Yeah, sorry.
I'm like, wait, there's another AJ Terrell.
Hi, baby. Hi.
Aw. Is that his new thing now?
He's just hi to everyone. Everything.
Oh, okay.
He is a talking machine.
Social like his dad.
Martian says, nobody picking Debo.
All right, PY, who you got?
Oh, that's right. You picked AJ Terrell. I was like,
Yeah. The one time I don't remind you, that's you forget. Yours.
I got distracted by the kid.
I don't blame you.
Let's go. Denzel Ward.
Denzel
Ooh,
Ward.
that's a good pick.
The Warden.
That's a good pick.
Ward. Okay, so I am up. I feel like I could either go. Do I want to continue to build my D line, or do I want to? I'll do it because I really value the safety position. I need to get my superstar
Yeah, that's a great pick.
the top safety.
That's a great pick.
Hold, please.
Oh, please. The one pick I regret not getting is so far is probably Fred Warner.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's because when I look at the linebackers, so like honestly, it's Fred Warner in a class of his own, and that's everyone.
It's insane. The thing that really showed me how good he was that playoff game against Dallas, where he was at the line of scrimmage,
They
and then he
stopped
ran.
him and
No,
that.
then he ran all the way into the secondary and deflected a ball.
Yeah, the range.
I'm like, that's literally impossible what he just did.
Yeah,
I
his
like the
range-
play where they have him wrapped around the knees, and he's still able to get to the Zeke.
Yeah.
Oh
a
yeah,
monster.
yeah, yep,
He's a monster.
yeah.
I probably can come back. Get that. So I got 8 and 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He probably won't be here when it comes back around. Chris Jones.
Okay.
You know what?
Good pick. That was the other one I was looking at.
I was waiting to see how far he
Good
actually went.
pick. Going
And then defense. All right, I'm liking what I see so far, but I do got to score some points.
Mhm.
Stephon Diggs.
It's a solid one.
Okay.
Did I always forget how to spell his name. But yeah, I spelled it right.
Yeah, it's 1F.
Chris Jones. That's a good pick. All right.
Are we stopping at 9 or are we keeping going?
We're going to 10.
Okay, we're going to 10.
So I'm at a crossroads.
That's dangerous.
Because I could either get another edge. I continue to build my secondary. That's tough. I could do this. No, let me get. I have to get a wide receiver. I haven't picked a wide receiver yet. So before that, I have to get a wide receiver. Let's do. F it.
Devontae Smith.
I
Okay.
didn't want to pick another Eagle, but there's no other wide receiver. I'm
That's
like,
fair. My wide receiving core is set.
Oh, I'm telling y'all right now, y'all. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. This isn't even fair. It's not. It's not. When we're all said and done, it's not going to be. It's going. Other lists going to look cute in certain weeks, but it's not going to be fair, bro.
It's not going to be fair. All right. Mr. PY.
Give me Minka Fitzpatrick.
Good
That's
pick.
a good one.
get your
Good one.
safety.
That's a really good one.
That is a good one.
If you didn't take Derwin, I was probably going to go Derwin James and Minka Fitzpatrick back to back, and then that.
Yeah, I wanted to lock up one of the top safeties.
All right. All right. I'll make this quick and easy. Give me Quinnen Williams,
I was thinking about him too.
and then give me Jeffrey Simmons, please.
That's a
Ooh, you just build your interior.
Yes, sir.
Good. All right, PY.
You know what? Just because I'm stupid and because I love the fun, give me Derrick Henry.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. That's actually a really fun offense. I'm looking at this. That's a really fun.
You got to wait to see what offensive line he picks.
You got him and McCaffrey though. Good lord.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why you would. I mean, I guess you could double down, but I mean, I bet you he forgot he had Christian McCaffrey for a moment.
No, I did not.
You want 2 running backs in this situation? Okay.
All right.
One gets tired, get another one in there. Boom, boom.
You know what? I'm gonna steal a page from his book.
Yeah, there.
Stupid. Listen, I'm not even looking at.
No
I'm
one's
looking at
stopping my offense.
I'm
No one
looking
is
at the
stopping my
chat.
offense.
Your
No one is
offense
stopping my
sucks ass. Mark Andrews,
No one's
call it
stopping
a
my
fucking
offense.
night.
Mark Andrews. Ooh, that's a good. Yeah, that's a good
Call
pick.
it a night.
That's a good
Rap.
pick.
It's over.
And
Vince
Kyle
Carter,
Pitts is gonna be better. Kyle Pitts is gonna be better.
You
than
already,
Mark
you already
Andrews.
see what Patrick Mahomes do with tight ends. It's over.
Kyle Pitts is gonna be better than Mark Andrews this year. Book it. He's gonna be
Oof.
better
I
than
mean,
Mark
maybe in real
Maybe.
football, but in this scenario, this lineup on paper, I almost want this team.
So yeah. So part 1 of our draft, we get 10 deep. Donan says Josh Jacobs wasn't picked. No, he wasn't. There's Kenneth Walker, baby. I got my 2 favorite running backs. I'm good. All right. So Pete's got Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Donald, Jamar Chase, Nick Bosa, Sauce Gardner, Jair Alexander, Hassan Reddick, Chris Jones, Stephon Diggs, Mark Andrews. I've got Jalen Hurts. No one else drafted an offensive line.
Nope.
Philadelphia Eagles offensive
That's the
line.
only one that's worthy of being drafted this high.
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, you got the Detroit Lions offensive line is pretty damn good.
Mhm.
Bijan Robinson, Myles Garrett, Patrick Surtain, second, Kyle Pitts, Tariq Woolen, Derwin James, Devontae Smith, Kenneth Walker. PY's got Joe Burrow, Devontae Adams, TJ Watt, Tyreek Hill, Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, Darius Slade, Denzel Ward, Micah Fitzpatrick, Derrick Henry, and Jake's got Josh Allen, Justin Jefferson, Travis Kelce, Micah Parsons, Nick Chubb, Fred Warner, AJ Brown, AJ Terrell, Quinn Williams, and Jeffrey Simmons. All right, so that wraps up part 1 of our all Birds of a Feather team draft. That was good. Next
That was a
week,
lot of fun. That was a lot of fun.
That was fun.
that was fun.
That's the issue with drafts, though. They're a lot of fun, but they're quick. That's the problem.
They go quick.
But they're so
They go
fun.
quick. So we'll continue and conclude this next week. And so we'll save this, and then what I'm gonna do is when we post the teams, we're gonna let the fam decide which team drafted the best one, which team ended up with the best one. I know Mr. OG Pete says his team is the best.
I mean, right now through 10 picks, it's not close.
You're right, it is not. PY's team is the best.
If you're talking defensively, yes, you're correct.
Y'all
Are
sound
we doing
like every single person in every
that's a good
fantasy
question.
league right after the draft. They're like, "Yo, my team's stacked.
My team is stacked, dog. Are you kidding me?
Every single person.
A
That's
40
every
point per
single
game
person
team right
stacked.
here.
It's what y'all sound like. I'm just saying.
Are we doing coaches? Are we doing a head coach?
That's a very good question.
We can do coach next week if you want to add that on. We can.
That can be like the last round. Head coaches.
Want to draft my owner as well?
Diane says it's Pete. He knew the people he was playing and played it perfectly.
Yeah, 100%.
Martian says OGP and not even close.
It's not. It's just. It's so sad.
If you look at the running back, sure, but
Coach number 1 for PY Jonathan.
There's another D lineman out there, interior, who I really thought about taking just to pair with Aaron Donald, but I'm just like, you know what? Give me Chris Jones.
I think I know who you're thinking, but
I swore you were going. What the hell is, the dude in Buffalo. His name is escaping me right now.
You mean Von Miller?
Yeah, that's it. Von Miller. I swore that's who you were going with.
I mean, I could have, but I'm looking at how they also play off each other.
yeah.
Nick Bosa, Hassan Reddick. Nick Bosa is better in the run than Hassan, but they kind of rush the passer the same. Linebackers are going to be key. I thought I was going to be able to sneak out of here with Fred Warner because it really is Fred Warner and then
Everybody else. Yeah.
everybody else.
Yeah,
so
that's
at that
good.
point, you just wait.
Yep.
Like when Derwin James and Fitzpatrick went, but I was like, okay, I need another wide receiver. Who can I get? All right, I need somebody that's versatile. And then the Mark Andrews thing was like, that's just Kittle. That's when PY took Kittle, because I was like, all right, maybe I can grab Kittle as the third option. I didn't think Kittle was going to go second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think people were getting from Kyle Pitts. If there's tight end, I'm taking upside. Kyle Pitts is it's all day.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts is going to feast this year. People are forgetting. People are already calling him a bust. I'm telling you that he's going to feast this season. So,
and then also like with Kyle Pitts being your tight end, you only have Monte.
Mm-hmm.
So Kyle Pitts can kind of play that tight end and also that wide receiver.
Yep. And hey, Bijan Robinson can also play wide receiver.
He can.
Yeah, I really am. I like my secondary. It's Patrick Surtain, Tariq Woolen, and then I've got Derwin James looking at safety. Yeah, I'm.
So when we start next week, we start on me at number 11.
Yeah, we'll continue the snake. Yeah, you at number 11.
Okay.
All right, gentlemen. So before we move on to No Huddle and finish off the show,
Pay some bills.
let's pay some bills, shall we? By our friendly partners in Philly Sports Trips. Check them out.
Hey Birds fans, the NFL schedule has arrived and Philly Sports Trips has all the details now. Visit the site phillysportstrips.com. This is sure to be an epic season. Be sure to go there now to make sure that you don't get shut out. Join us in Tampa, LA, Seattle, or when we get revenge in Kansas City. Don't want to fly? No problem. Gather up your crew and hop aboard one of our signature boisterous bus trips to DC or New York. Sign up now and make sure to mention A2D. Don't miss out on the best Philly fan experience anywhere. Philly Sports Trip customers always stay at the best hotels and meet NFL legends. Book today.
Make sure you check them out. They're the best in the business when it comes to going on the road trips for the Philadelphia Eagles. So hit them up if you want to check out a game. Check out one of the away games. All right, gentlemen. No huddle. Randomness. What you got?
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
So I kind of dove into the quarterback show on Netflix a little hard. I watched
a little hard. I'm only halfway through the second episode. Where are you?
I'm on episode 6.
Oh my god!
Of what?
I'm on the quarterback show on Netflix.
I haven't even started it yet.
It's very, very good. It's very good.
I was out when I saw. Okay, I knew it was Cousins. I knew it was Mahomes. And I was like, "Who's the third quarterback?" And I saw Marcus Mariota. I was like, "I'm out."
Yeah.
I'll watch it eventually. I'm just not in a rush now.
Yeah, I mean, like Mariota, it's like very, and it's the same as him in college. It's very like dry, very bland. Apparently, there was a whole controversy when he got his knee operated on during the season.
Why?
Because it was also along the same time that, they had a meeting before, and the Falcons head coach is like, we're going to go with, what's his name going forward? And they got
Desmond Ridder.
Yeah, he got the knee surgery, and then he stayed in, I think it was like Texas for the time being. So he wasn't even with the team for a while. So it was like an interesting thing I didn't even know about. I didn't know there was like a whole controversy with that. But after the whole, like a couple episodes in, I really like Kirk. Like just as like a guy.
Is he starting to rub off like this as a human being?
Yeah, I really like Kirk. He's just like a genuine, like, good dude.
So I saw people bringing some dude tweeting about it. It was like, he lost a playoff game and he went home and he read to his kid and he tucked him in. And I'm just like,
yeah, what do you want him to do?
Which is awesome. But I'm like, every dad does that. Like,
yeah, he's a dad.
Like, congratulations for doing what dads are supposed to do. Like, come on. Like, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Like you don't get points for stuff you're supposed to do. Like I'm not gonna clap at Chuck's up because he does the dad things. That's what dads are supposed to do. You know what I mean? Like you're just being a good dad.
And then I never hated Pat before, but like watching the episodes that I've watched, I really like Pat. I really like Pat.
You realize how much bullshit his circle he has to deal with, and you're like, yo, you deserve better than this.
Well, one thing I noticed, and I brought it up in the group chat, but I wanted to say this live just so everyone knew. They go around his inner circle quite a bit on the show. And guess who's not on the show?
His brother.
His brother's nowhere to be found.
Of course he's nowhere to be found.
Because what it was, I can guarantee you, because they did it during the season. They probably had stuff with him, but after all this, I can guarantee you that's exactly what happened.
Yep. I agree.
But so far, it's very good. It's a very, very good little documentary type of, and I'm just personally a sucker for documentaries. So.
I love me a good documentary. I actually just finished last week the American Gladiators documentary. Fantastic.
I didn't know that.
I've been meaning to watch that because it talks about like how they were like
how big that shit was, bro.
Yep.
Well, it talks about like from what I understood, it's like how they were underpaid and how they kind of like it was like the WWE back then. They just pumped them with drugs and it was kind of just all right, go out.
No, it was more so they knew what was going on and they're just like once they went into a locker room one time and they're just like, yeah, this is not happening.
Right.
So here's 6 weeks to get clean before we do testing again.
Wow,
that's crazy.
They basically it was coming up on the 4th season. They had just finished like 150-day tour, like from city to city to city.
Wow.
They're like, this is great. It's like, oh, by the way, it's like we want royalties. You're making money off of our action figures and T-shirts and everything, so we want that.
Like, yeah.
I'm like, we're the most popular gladiators. You can't replace us, and they fired them.
Yeah,
and replaced them.
Yes, and the show went in the crapper for the next 2 years.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, I loved that show. That show was that and what was it? Guts on Nickelodeon. Where if I'm on a fucking game show, I want to be on one of those.
Guts was good.
So much.
Legends of the Hidden Temple, I will forever want to be on.
So I tried to get on that, and they never accepted it. I put like a picture of me and my buddy.
He dodged a bullet.
He's 6'6", so I wouldn't have to do much. I'd be like, oh man, this is great.
The thing about Legends of the Hidden Temple, which I loved, but the reason why I liked
that show
Guts more is because the final
Aggro Crag, baby,
the Aggro Crag, I think was better than the Temple, because what I didn't like about the Temple is that running into the Temple guards was just random. There's no skill involved. Like just randomly, you go into a room and if they're there, you're done. Like that's not skill. Like come on, like at least if a Temple guard appears, if I can fight him and fight him out or punch him in the face and knock him out, then that's another thing. Like I'll do that. But
silver monkeys.
Dynasty says silver snakes, baby.
Yeah,
solid.
I was always team Red Jaguars. So
that's a good one.
Red. Yeah,
here's a throwback. Do you guys remember? And this was back in the early 2000s. Do you remember MXC?
Yeah, Most Extreme Elimination Challenge.
It was a great show.
I used to watch that with my dad every fucking week.
It was a phenomenal.
Here's the thing, like
it's on Hulu, by the way.
So
is it?
Yes.
It is. American Ninja Warrior is they was inspired off of that. You know, obviously, like them doing like the obstacles and that.
Yep.
But like, I remember watching MXC long time ago, and it was great.
It's great.
It was amazing,
and it's terribly dubbed, and it makes it that much better.
Yeah, it makes it on purpose.
Yeah,
I was actually in a college class with one of the dudes who won American Ninja Warrior.
So with American Ninja Warrior, I've always had a huge gripe with that show. Because American, okay, ninja. There's nothing ninja about it.
About Americans
at all.
Warrior. There's nothing warrior about it.
Yeah.
It literally is. They named the title
of the name
something that doesn't make sense to what the show is about. I've always hated that.
No, back in the early 2000s, like original Ninja Warrior in Japan, that was the show I used to watch all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was on, what was it, G4 back then? Yeah, G4.
Yeah, G4.
It was on G4 back then, and that was great.
Yeah. So, hold on. So Don says, bro, have y'all seen that stuff about Jackie Chan? I'm surprised.
Oh, what? You mean
with his son?
Yeah. Piece of shit.
So, there's a lot of misconceptions.
No, there's no misconceptions.
What are you trying to put on one Jackie Chan right now?
The fact that he's not properly taking care of his kids, the fact that he's homophobic, you know.
Okay, so what exactly taking care of his kid? What do you mean?
So how old is his kids for one? This is all
son, because it's his son. His son's like 30.
So
he's one
I'm
of
not
those
talking about
millennials.
the son.
It's like
I'm
my
just
dad
talking
was
about his
never there.
daughter.
None of
So,
that
okay,
shit.
here,
No, fuck all that. Miss
so
me with all
PY.
that shit. Miss
PY.
me with all.
This is where you need to actually learn more of what happened. So Jackie Chan, when he was younger, he was married already. Had a son.
Mm-hmm.
He had an affair with someone. He apologized. He went straight up, apologized to his wife. The wife forgave him, and they moved forward. But when that came to light, that the woman that he had an affair with was pregnant, he didn't. Hold on, let me backtrack. When it was found out that he had an affair, they didn't know. No one knew that she was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
He said he wanted to cut ties with that lady because obviously it was an affair and he wanted to make his marriage work. So he cut ties with her. Later on, it was discovered that she was pregnant with his child, but ties were already cut off. Like, if you have nothing to do with that person, and that person, that lady, wants nothing to do with you, then why would you be obligated to take care of that daughter? Now, the whole homophobic thing, that is definitely a misconception because one, he didn't cut ties with her because she's homophobic. He cut ties with her. There was no ties to be cut. They were never in each other's lives. The mother of that girl, she has gone also in saying, hey, I don't support her either because she's blaming it on us and saying that, oh, because my parents are homophobic, when in reality she's not helping herself. She's going on social media looking for a pity party and blaming everyone for being homophobic when she's not doing what is need to be done to move forward. So she's twisting it and trying to get sympathy when it's really like her fault. That's according. So not only is the mom saying that, but you're also getting. She's trying to twist it and saying, "Oh, my dad doesn't support me," when your dad was never in your life anyways.
Right.
All right. So those are huge misconceptions because Jackie Chan, you can't say he cut ties with her because he's homophobic when there were no ties there.
Right.
There were none. There were absolutely none. So clearing that up. And also the thing with his son where people are like, oh, why? Like, because he's not leaving any of his money to him. You have to realize that before, well, for one, Asian culture is very different.
It's a lot more hardcore, yeah.
Okay. You have to kind of earn, if you're going to get like inheritance, you got to earn it. And two, the son got caught multiple times with drug abuse and even served time in jail. And their relationship for a time was severed because of what the son was doing. They repaired their relationship. Like, he's clean now. He's better. But Jackie Chan has always stayed consistent. Like, I am not going to give him money when he is more than capable of making his own money. That's not what he wants to base, his relationship with his son off of. And
right.
the son accepts it. They have a good relationship now. It's fixed. It's repaired. But you can disagree with Jackie Chan and his view on, hey, like, I don't want to give my son inheritance. You can disagree with Jackie Chan and say, hey, like, even though ties were cut with the mom, you should have made an effort of some sort to have contact with your daughter. Okay, but do you know the situation enough to be able to say that without a doubt? None of us really do, because like, what if after learning that he did try to have something, but the mom was like, no, I'm not having anything to do with you. We don't know.
Right.
So again, clearing the air, that's all the details behind it. And so you got to know the facts before you jump to the conclusion that Jackie Chan's a piss poor human being when he's not. And cultures are also different. Got to realize how different things are in America than what they are was. Yeah, that's normal Asian behavior with Jackie Chan. It really isn't. It's different. It's different, but it's not. He's not doing anything that is outlandishly different from what other people in Asian cultures do.
He's not like hurting his son or anything like that.
Yeah, exactly. So just wanted to throw that up. So PY, before you go and bash Jackie Chan's character, please learn the facts. Please learn all the facts he tells me like
Say so.
What do you mean if I say so? You jump to conclusions.
I mean,
this is what you do, and you've done it with multiple celebrities and multiple things. Like you read headlines, and then you're so quick to jump on celebrities to say they're scumbags or piss poor human beings.
I mean, most celebrities are scumbags.
Behind everything, like you did it with Amy Jo Johnson. Like we were talking about Power Rangers. You did it with Amy Jo Johnson. You're like, oh no, she's a bitch because she didn't want to do Power Rangers. Like, do you know this?
No, it's not what I said about her actually.
Okay, yeah, it is what you did. Like
it is what you know. My issue with her is that she decided to had nothing to do with the family, which is fine. Like there's nothing wrong with that. Like you grow up. But the second she figured out there's money involved in it, it's oh man, I'm back. I'm part of it. I'm a big thing. I love it.
I think that's too easy of a connection to make. I think you're jumping to conclusions.
When you're out of something for 25 years and not touching it, and then all of a sudden when you come back, it's to collect paychecks. I'm like, yeah, 2 + 2 = 4.
So are you saying that you wouldn't do the similar if you found out there's a way to make revenue?
I knew there was a way to make revenue forever. Like
it doesn't matter if she chose to do that. Like, why is that a bad thing? You wouldn't do that if you decided finally, like, okay, I want to get into this this community because there is some money to make. You wouldn't do that.
If I was entering into a community, I would want to be in it for an actual reason rather than just money.
Does she treat fans horribly?
She treats them nice now. She ignored them for 20 years.
Well, maybe because you say you just said it. You said if you want to be away from a fandom because
I have no issue. I had no issue.
Why would you have an issue with it now?
I find it disingenuous. I find
it's not disingenuous.
It's 100% disingenuous.
If you want to,
how about the dollar?
Are you a celebrity? Are you a celebrity?
I'm not a celebrity.
No celebrities. There are celebrities. We hear all the time. And even Tom Holland actually came out with quotes just recently. I think the other day. He said he doesn't like Hollywood. That the whole lifestyle and environment around Hollywood is not for him. He doesn't like. He likes acting, but he doesn't like the world of Hollywood. So he tries to separate himself from that. Maybe Amy Jo Johnson tried to do the same. Like she wanted to separate herself real quick from. She wanted to separate herself from that for a while. You just said there's no problem with that. So why, when she changes her mind and decides, hey, I want to now get back into this, why are you using that now as a reason to say, oh, like that's disingenuous? No, she had a change of heart and she wanted to now get involved. And if she was horrible to fans and she was mean and everything and was like had a bad attitude at cons, then I would totally get what you're saying. But I've never seen that about her. She's treated fans great. So there's nothing wrong with wanting to make some money. But as long as you're being nice to fans and returning to the fan base, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think you're too quick to judge, just like you were too quick to judge Jackie Chan. And now that you know the details behind the whole story, you have nothing to say about it.
I mean,
the one thing I'll say is, and I'm glad I'm back. I don't know what happens to my computer. But no, is you whether disingenuous or not, like Amy Jo Johnson probably has bills she needs to pay, and the money's probably running out. So yeah, is it sketchy as shit? She did that.
Yep.
Maybe I wouldn't say money, even if money was the ultimate motivator. Like, all right, but everybody's entitled to her opinion.
Yeah,
it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you're struggling with money and that's a source of income, by all means. Like I obviously I follow Austin St. John more because he's
Oh, there's so many can of worms with that guy.
He definitely he sells merch. He's all up in it, but like I haven't heard anything bad in terms of how he treats fans. So like I know there was a controversy there was an incident with him doing I think with
fraud.
There was something with was it fraud or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah. So he's in some legal.
He got caught with like PPI loans.
So he also did come out right after and said he wasn't aware and he denied knowledge of it. So I mean nothing has happened to him yet. So innocent until proven guilty. But again, him who's the guy that plays Walter Jones?
Yep.
They're all up in that world of cons and making taking advantage of doing that stuff.
But Walter is even when they ousted Walter, Walter has still been loving and accepting and be like, even if I'm not a part of that world anymore, I still love my people. I still go to the cons and still like interact with fans. Like it wasn't like he was gone for 20 years, and same thing with David Yost. Like it wasn't like they just like were out of sight, out of mind. You know what I mean?
Well, wasn't Amy Jo Johnson? Didn't she have a little success after Power Rangers?
Yeah,
she did.
And the other two did not.
Exactly.
Correct.
Exactly. So I mean, I don't think there's anything. I don't think there's anything that anyone that we know of that anyone did wrong. Like I don't think Amy again has done anything wrong, and she's involved with a new comic, Power Rangers comic. So like, she's doing it, and
she realized that cheddar.
And everybody did. You would too. I absolutely would too.
Oh, 100%.
Money in it, I absolutely would.
100%.
Absolutely would. No doubt.
The only thing I wanted to talk about in No Huddle real quick is if you haven't already, go watch Jack Ryan. That's it. That's all I got to say. Go watch Jack Ryan.
That's on my watch list. That's been on my watch list for so long.
Because this is it. This is the fourth season. This is it. This is.
They're 3 seasons.
The final season.
4 seasons, the final season. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So there is an end. Yeah.
Everyone should go watch it. My Adventures of Superman.
Oh yeah,
I do have to watch that.
It's so good.
Is it really?
Yes.
Now, did they do it like all the season? Here you go.
No, they did the first 2 episodes, and then tonight at midnight, the next 2 episodes.
I'll wait. Yeah, I'll wait. I'm good. COVID ruined that.
I'm a binger. Yeah.
I like the fact that like it's not 1 episode a week; it's at least 2. So it's like every week is 2 episodes.
Well, see, I'm like I was spoiled with COVID because we got everything at once, and like that's how I was with Invincible when Invincible first came out.
Yeah,
I just
I can't wait. If I like something, I gotta keep watching.
Yeah, that's my
they do that with the boys too. They release a lot of them at once. So I like it.
It'll be the last season of The Boys for a while.
I know the
last season. Well, what? There's no nothing for the next 2 years.
Oh.
Stranger Things is also like there's.
Stranger Things coming back this year or no?
No, Stranger Things is several years from now.
All the Euphoria kids, they're gonna be like 40 when they come back.
No, I think they just started filming, so it's.
This is like the final season.
The final season, yeah.
Okay.
Well, they must have
splitting it up into 2 different parts too.
Yeah, they must have just stopped because of that writer strike, man. Oof.
Yeah, I know.
And who knows when that's going to get resolved?
Yeah, the last one lasted. How long did the last one last?
6 months.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Oh, we were talking backtrack. You guys were talking about quarterback. Watch that. If you listen to podcasts, listen to the Playmakers podcast series on The Athletic. I'm telling you.
Oh, is that what you sent us a couple days ago?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, gee, Pete's gone. If you really want like a between that and quarterback, we've gotten awesome football content this week. But yeah, the Playmakers podcast series is phenomenal. It was created and hosted and narrated by Jordan Rodriguez of The Athletic. She dives into the background history and the emergence of the 4 coaches that are of that tree of Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVay,
Matt LaFleur.
Matt LaFleur, and Mike McDaniel. You learn so many amazing stuff. So many amazing stuff. And like it's really, really great content. Those 4 coaches, there are sound bites from them to add content to it, so you get direct source. There are also former players like RG3, Andrew Whitworth, Mina Kimes, and Steve Weiss are in there to contribute. Like a lot of great stuff. So I highly suggest listening to that, especially if you're someone who really hates Kyle Shanahan for some weird reason, or like you don't think he's that good. I think if you listen to this, you'll get at least an understanding of why he's as highly regarded in the football world as he is.
Can you explain why his balls shrivel up in the fourth quarter?
Can you just shut up for a second? All right, like what he was able to do from what he took from his father and able to like evolve, and what he was able to teach Sean McVay, Mike McDaniel, and Matt LaFleur, like it's incredible. And all 4 of them are what they contribute to the series is amazing.
Mike McDaniel was on that bottle hard, boy.
Yeah. See, I didn't know it was that serious. Like he was
always be the small one. You got to watch out for that. Yeah.
It's insane. He got fired because of it, and I'm glad he's clean now. The whole, I think the episode 2 they dove into like the Sean McVay, like his first Super Bowl appearance, how he got figured out for a while, and then being able to get Matt Stafford. Honestly, if you want an understanding of the system too, like it explains the system very, very well. That the systems that they run and why those coaches are so good is because, and this is just a like Cliff Notes version of it, but they don't just call. It's not just based on one scheme. The great thing about them is that their scheme is ever evolving. But they're always evolving it, always changing it, because they have to. As we saw with Sean McVay, like Bill Belichick figuring them out. The league is always trying to learn things, so they're always doing things to stay ahead of that.
It's the AI, yeah. They are the AI.
Yeah. So it's incredible podcast series. So between that and quarterbacks, you've got a lot of football content to last you the next few weeks until training camp starts. So yeah, definitely check those out. Anything else, gentlemen?
There was hold on, let me pull it up real quick. There was something, but it wasn't like a huge thing.
Like breaking news, something?
No, not like breaking news or anything like that.
Don. Congrats, Sabina. Very, 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 very happy for her. Very happy for her.
I'm hurt.
You happy that now that I feel bad for her husband. That thing never gonna be the same after that baby come out. The Mike Epps special. Snap that. Right.
You're stupid. There was this thing earlier today. It's not like a huge deal, but like going back to the Jalen Carter thing. A former Georgia football staffer is apparently suing him for leaving the crash site.
I don't care.
How can you do a civil suit?
I don't.
So like honest question. Like, what is he like? So they called the cops after the accident, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what is it like? What is him staying there or leaving going to do? Like,
it's leaving the scene of a crime, which isn't
that's
like
not. That's just a civil.
Right, it's a civil thing. It's not a federal. Yeah, it's not like a huge thing.
I don't care. Like,
it's just probably someone trying to get him for money. Which, okay, I get it, but I don't know. It's just,
I was confused with it too.
Because I read it, I'm like, why? I'm like, I understand the circumstances, but like, why this random? Well, I don't know. It makes no sense. But and then you see all the people in like the comments just trolling, like, oh, he couldn't make it one snap in the NFL, he's done.
Sure,
but,
yeah.
Stupid.
Everybody
It's-
thought
fun.
Tariq
I got
Hill
my
was gonna
guy.
be in
I'm
trouble
happy.
with
He's-
Tariq Hill. Look what happened.
What'd you say, Pete?
So everybody thought Tariq Hill was going to be in trouble. Everybody thought Alvin Kamara was going to miss the whole
Which
season.
time?
Yeah, Alvin Kamara's probably. Well, we don't know about Kamara getting.
He's
still
gonna get.
could
I think he gets at least 1 or 2 games. At least.
Yeah, he still gets this one, but I mean, it probably won't be a lot.
Well, we expected
No.
it last season, which would have helped. I mean, the funniest thing is like I spent all offseason like tracking that thing, and I'm like, oh man, you got to go in the top 5. If you're not in the top 5, you're not getting Jalen Carter, and you got him at 9.
It worked out, yeah.
Yep. Still can't believe they got him and no one Smith.
Now, I don't know what's going on with Malika Andrews.
What happened with her?
Just
She's weird,
ESPN
though.
drama.
Wow.
Yeah, more ESPN drama as always.
Gotcha.
So
All right, gentlemen, that it? You guys good?
I have
Yep.
nothing else, sir.
Nothing
Good
else.
stuff. Draft was fun. No huddle was fun. I got to yell at PY even more. It was very fun, so it's good.
I will say, side note, really quick, just before. So we're about a week into Threads.
I'm
Yeah.
barely on.
I
it.
don't care.
Like I
I'm barely
did,
on it.
it's
I'm
not.
barely-
I was
even-
never joining. I'm still not on Instagram. I'm staying on Twitter. I'm good.
It's like a quick 5-second setup if you have Instagram. It's just like you transfer everything over and it's like instant, which is cool. But I mean, it's just like a really dry Twitter.
It is.
Like there's
I
no
mean,
hashtags.
It
there's
is
no,
on the
like-
beginning.
It's what
stages.
Tumblr is now compared to what it used to be.
Correct. Yeah.
It's just more
If
PG.
you know, you know.
Yeah. Right.
The only thing I like about it is that it does have blocks against like hateful comments, which
Yeah.
Twitter doesn't, and so
Yeah.
like it's
I think that's my issue with Twitter right now. Is I still enjoy it, but it's just like I don't need to see all these racist right wing trolls in my feed. I don't follow these people. I don't want to. I don't need to see the Cowboy fans talking about their season. I don't give a shit. Like,
Well, see what I noticed with Twitter. There's like 2 sections to Twitter now. There's the
for
section like
you.
of people you follow, and then there's the
Yeah.
ones that are like, oh, here's like a list of things you
Things
might
you
be
like.
interested in. Which
See,
is,
that's-
Elon Musk talked about it to where he's like, oh, I want people to interact with people who don't normally interact with.
yeah,
I'm
I
just like,
get it.
No,
I get it.
no.
But like the thing is, I get that because if you look on Instagram, like I don't know, a lot of people I know they just would go on Instagram. And look at stories. I still look at feeds and posts.
So do
So,
I.
like, obviously the algorithm on Instagram, it'll show you stuff that of people you don't follow, just like stuff you're interested in. So I like how Twitter has those two. So like if you want to see stuff from other people that you may not follow, because I've checked it out every once in a while, and like there will be posts that interest me of someone that I don't follow. I'm like, oh, I'll follow this person now. So it's useful. I like how Twitter has both. You can do both. So you can do a feed where it's people that you follow. You can do a feed where it's people that you don't. With Threads, there's no option. So I remember I was on there one time, or one of the days, and literally, like, I kept scrolling, and it was all posts from accounts that I don't follow, and I'm like, all right, this is too much. Like, this is too much. Like, a few of them, sure, but like when I'm scrolling down consistently and it's constant accounts that I don't follow, I don't want to read this. You know what I mean? So, and also, it's a thing with Instagram where if you like something, there's no section for you to go back and see all the posts that you like.
Yeah.
So I hate that. Like I'm annoyed. It's my way of saving something. Like I like it, and I'm like, okay, I want to go back to it because that's what Twitter does. But you can't go back to it. It's annoying. So I'm barely on there. I find it so funny because there are a lot of people that are like, oh, this is great. I can say stuff and do this. And I'm like, guys, you could have done this on Twitter. Like,
right.
you
It's
really
the same.
It's the same concept. It's no
different.
This is nothing different than what Twitter was. I don't know what the.
But Martian with the Kelly Green, I have no idea.
Who cares?
I thought they were going to do it on the 90th anniversary, but I don't know. I don't know when they're doing it.
It's like the most overrated thing ever.
I love the Kelly Greens.
Oh my god, I did see this, Don. I did. It's just one guy. The one guy that
It's one.
Oh yeah, now it's like a huge
dude.
meme now.
It's like a huge thing. I
She's
did see that. I'm like,
she's not that
One
hot.
dude who couldn't pull one chick calling her mid. Like,
Margot Robbie without makeup is still gorgeous.
still hot.
still
Like,
hot.
still 10. Like, still 10.
Mhm.
Like,
Yep.
get out of your.
I'm
I
surprised.
I
She
saw
don't
that.
have a baby yet. That's no, I can't
Margot
say that.
Robbie is
That sounds so mean. If I said that about Mina Kraus, wish her nothing but the best. Happy. Hope we have a healthy baby. But just saying. Isn't Margot Robbie married too?
I think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah, she's
I
married
thought
to
she-
Ken. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Margot Robbie.
Oh, Tom Ackley.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I think she's been married for a while.
Wow. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, go get tickets to go see Barbie.
Since 2016.
Yeah, I don't know what is going on. He must be shooting blanks.
He's the most regular looking dude I've ever seen in my life. Good for him.
Well, obvious. A lot of these movie stars.
The best husbands are the ones you don't even know exist.
Oh, he's a film producer. That's what it is.
So
speaking of, what do you call it? Have you ever seen Serena Williams' husband?
Oh, you mean the goat? You mean the goat?
The goat. He's like the skinniest dude on the
He
planet.
is my favorite person on planet
dude,
Earth because
listen.
he doesn't do anything. His whole purpose in life is to be her cheerleader. And you know what?
I'm
God
go
bless
down
you.
a rabbit hole real quick, and I hope we don't get canceled. But I'm the only one of my complexion who can say this shit.
Yes, I know.
Black women need to stop because black women get on black men so many times for dating outside their race and getting with these white men when they get rich. Eve did it. Nobody had a fucking problem. Serena Williams did the same exact thing. You mean to tell me Chicago's Common couldn't tame that to give her a baby? I don't want to hear shit.
She did an interview about that, and she's like, well, I tried with 5 different guys, and none of them wanted to marry me.
God. Oh my
I
God.
can put a ring on it. God bless him, man.
Hey,
And then look, Rich Paul got 5 kids, and now he with Adele. Go look at that.
It's Adele. I'm sorry. Like, that's Adele. Like, come on.
the
Hello from the other side, man.
Usher out here, Mr. Take Your Girl for real.
Yeah, Mr. Take Your Girl, man. Come on.
Don't let her get on that stage in Vegas, boy.
I love Kiki. Did you see the interview afterwards where she's like, he saw me wear it, he saw me put it on, he saw me getting ready to leave, he spanked my ass and told me how good I looked, and then waved me goodbye, and then started talking shit on Twitter.
Yeah.
Didn't she just have a baby?
Yeah.
They just had a baby. Yeah,
Mhm.
they literally just had a baby.
Yeah.
So I think the funniest thing is like if you go into like his Twitter feed and everything, you start seeing like really weird tweets from him, like conspiracy theory stuff.
I didn't even know who he was until
I didn't either, and I'm just like, dude,
He's from Philly.
right?
He lived in LA, or he lives in LA, and he was an Eagles YouTuber forever.
Yeah,
That's what people
for
said.
years.
Yeah.
He was an Eagles YouTuber forever, and then he literally hopped in her DMs, and here we are. The dude hit the jackpot. Well, at least
So like I just don't understand. Like, man, play your position, but listen, fall back. I'd ask
You
her,
like
man,
her-
and everything.
The
Right.
best husbands are not the ones that are front and center. They're
Well,
the ones that are in the background. Like,
they're not even married. That's the
Right? You really
you
act
knocked
like
up
a
Kiki
statistic.
Palmer. Like, you should be like every day should be like the best day of your life.
exactly.
Like,
I don't know about
Serena's
about that.
husband. That's
I mean-
every day of his is like, oh man, I just
I don't know
woke
about
up.
that. Kiki cool, but I don't know about that.
I mean, she's funny, she's sexy. I'd be a happy person. I'd be
I'd feel some type of way about the Usher thing, but I wouldn't put it on Twitter.
I'd be
Yeah,
like,
you don't put that. You don't air it
Yeah,
out.
you don't
And
put.
he
Yeah.
just did the same thing to Sweetie.
Oh yeah.
Listen, fam, you go, your girl going to Usher. One rule:
She's gonna get
stay your ass in the crowd, bitch.
Yeah.
Stay your ass in the crowd.
somebody brought it up and they're like, would you be cool if they brought your boyfriend on stage for the Janet Jackson experience? And every girl's like, if he said no to that, we're having problems. I said, you can tie me up like this. Let's go, y'all. Like,
my
seriously,
God.
that's a once in a lifetime opportunity. It's like, are you kidding me?
It's crazy that those two artists just came up because that was the first ever concert I went to in Atlantic City. Was Janet Jackson and Usher opened up for it.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I went to a band that no one had ever heard of.
Nice. What was my first concert?
Ironically, with a former Power Rangers lead singer. So
Nice.
I'm sitting here thinking about all the black women who did that. Janet Jackson did the same exact shit
Yep.
and then bounced. Marry a billionaire. I'm out. I want half.
It is what it is. All right. So thanks, fam, for tuning in. We actually extended it even longer. But love the topics. But next week we'll be back again. Same time, same place. We're gonna do part 2 of our draft for all of our
What happened?
all of our sponsors.
Martian is fucking stupid.
And you see it before we leave.
Our sponsors, especially our main show sponsor, Baggio's
And you
Bread.
see it.
Remember to mention A2D for 10% off your order. For myself, for OG Pete,
You get a baby. You get a baby.
and Jake,
I pay tax on it too.
and Jake. We'll see you next week, same time, same place. Until then, stay safe. God bless. Love you. Peace out.
Later, guys.